Reviews by Jeannie. Hey guys, I really hope that you've been enjoying all the different reviews I've been doing on M Cosmetics, which is Michelle Phan's new makeup line, and I'm excited to do a big review and demo on her Life palette, and I have two of them. I have the day one and I have the night one, and I'm just so excited. It was one of the things that really drew me to her makeup line because I thought that it was a little bit more unique, just something different and more special that was a part of her line, and I really wanted to try it out. So let me just get started and explain to you what it is. So pretty much you get, when you order it, you get one big palette, and then with that you get a little travel palette that you can take parts of your big palette and put it in your travel one and take it with you on the go, which I think is so much fun, so cute. So let me just open this up for you. This one that I'm showing right now is the night one. So you just open it up like this, and I like the little packaging here where just like the basic box it comes with is cute. It just velcros shut and you can open it like that to view it. It slides out of there and then you open it up and it looks like this. Each of these palettes are $75, which I know sounds like a lot, but they do kind of break it off into 4 separate palettes, like this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. And then each separate palette comes with 6 shadows, 2 lip products, and 1 cheek color. So you get all of that times 4. So when you calculate it out, like in terms of cost, then it's not as bad as $75, but I definitely agree. I think $75 is a lot of money. But if you like these colors and you like the quality, then it might be worth it for you, but that's why I'm going to demo it out so that we can kind of decide that together. So you take it out and then you get a little instruction guide of how to use this palette, and it does break it up into each of the little palettes separately and shows you a makeup look for each one. And which is nice, and there's also tutorials on mcosmetics.com, which is the website to get it off of. And so it's nice to be able to follow different tutorials and know how to use your products. So what you do is you open it up, and I don't know what people, it seems like people don't like the packaging much, but I don't seem to mind it. It's actually nice and clean and simple, so I don't really mind it. It doesn't look like a $75 package though, that's for sure, but I don't really know how else I would have done it if it was me. So you open it up like this, and then it shows you, it has this little plastic cover that shows you what's a cheek, lip, or eye color. Then what you have is this palette right here, and then it comes with a little brush, and the brush is double-ended. It's not very big. It has one kind of fluffier side to it, and then one side that you can use more as a liner, which I always find helpful. And then the other thing is your little like tool to use to get out your shadows and put them in your travel palette. And I think it's really, really cool and fun. Maybe that's why I like it. It's kind of fun to do. So there's like a little groove and indentation where you can stick this in, and you just pop out your shadow. It's not hard at all, and then you can just put it right into your travel palette. And these are magnetic, and the little travel palette's magnetic, so it just goes right in there, and it's really convenient for you. I've been using it a little bit and just kind of testing it out before I did my review on it. And the one problem that I definitely found with this, and it's probably a problem with all big palettes like this, is that some of these shadows are getting fallout on here, and they're falling out like into some of the other products, particularly the lip glosses. There's like a really light lip gloss color here, and there's some black shadow in it, so it's like, oh my gosh, I can see where this is going. So I think just be really careful. Try not to dip too hard into each of the products. Other than that, let me just go ahead and I'm going to start demoing this on me. And first I'm going to show the night palette, and then I'll show the day palette. So here's a more up-close look at the night palette, and as you can see, there is pretty much like 4 different palettes built in here. Here's like the pinky purple, This looks kind of like a neutral. This is your golds, and this has more of like a silvery gray look. So you can create looks based on those, or you can just mix and combine. It's nice when they're a little bit separate, so you kind of have an idea of what colors go together. I found that the lasting power for these were really good. I've been wearing them with primer though, because without primer they go on pretty light, not as pigmented looking. So definitely wear an eye primer underneath them. And when I had that on, they lasted like all day, just as a normal high-end makeup should. So I was really happy with how long they lasted. Some of the colors are really pigmented and some just are a lot more sheer. So I'll go ahead and show you some of these on, and I already have some eye primer on. So I'm going to take some colors from here and just put them on and just kind of show you what they look like. So here's like a nice kind of lightish purple. So that shows up pretty nice actually, and it's a really pretty color. Try out this purple right here. Get a good idea of it. Nice shade of purple, I like it. And I'm just going to put some of this darker purple in, just the outer corner part. So that shows up pretty well, and all these colors look nice together, and I actually really like that color. And then there's a black shade in here that looks like it has some glitter flecks in it. That's right over here next to that. So I'm going to try to line some of the eye with that and see what that comes out like. So that black didn't really seem to be as pigmented as some of the others have been, and yeah, it's just not as dark as I would have liked that to be. So not horrible. And I'll take a little bit of this gray and add that on the bottom. And now I'm going to try the blush color that is like around the colors I used for the eye. And I've worn this before a few times since I got this, and it's so pretty. I love this color so much. So I'm going to show you. It's just like a really pretty pink color, and it has a little shimmer in it, and I just think it looks really pretty. Oh, I forgot how pigmented this is, apparently, by the way that I put this on. This is so pigmented. I have to really blend this out. Obviously, there's a lot on right now, but you get the idea for the color, and in person, it's even prettier. Only bad part about this is that there is a lot of glitter in here. There's like kind of silvery glitter flecks. I probably would have liked this more if it was more matte, maybe with like a hint of glitter. And I'm going to show you one of the lip colors. I'll do this one right here since it's in the same kind of color. I personally think this is a really pretty color, like a nice hot pink, but it doesn't go on like, it kind of looks like a stain, and I actually like that about it, and it's very matte. So now I'm going to show you just kind of swatching some of them just to take a look at the colors more. So let me go ahead and show like around this region of this palette with like the silver. So here's that one. Here's like a more neutral. This silver comes out really, really nice and pigmented. Let's get a darker one. Pretty nice, huh? And then these blushes are really, really light, so they're not my favorite in here, but I'm going to put on this one right here because it's a nice kind of bronzy neutral color. I'm just going to show you some of these colors here. So there's like, this is like more like a gold, this kind of like a greenish gold. This color is really pretty, it's more of a gold. And then here's a nice brown shade. Yeah, like a brownish gold. It's like a darker, kind of like a dark greeny goldish color. Here, this one right here is, I don't really know, kind of like a warm browny gold. Oh, pretty. These are really pretty. So that was pretty much an overview of the night palette, and the next one I'm going to show you is the day palette, and it's, you know, the same kind of packaging and everything, but these are more neutral shades. As I played around with this one, I did not think it was as pigmented as the night palette, so I think this one's a little different. I took out all the little brushes and stuff so they wouldn't fall out, but here's this one, and the colors do look nice. They're kind of grouped again, and by the way, I finally did the math on this. It would be $18.75 for each palette when you consider that this whole thing is $75. So if you think of it like that, it's not as bad, but yeah, you gotta rationalize sometimes. And I'm just oh yeah, that just reminded me since this closed. When I got this whole logo here has like some little scratches and stuff on it, so it makes the thing look not as nice. Hopefully that won't happen to the other one, but I don't think it should have happened to this one, so I don't know. I think I'll start with more of like this one right here. This is kind of a neutral look in a little palette, so I'll put some on from here and take a look at it. And I already do have some eye primer on right now, so I think I'll start with, this is kind of weird that this is like the big one. This looks like a nice crease one to me. I think I'll start with this little one, and I think they made a mistake by not making this one bigger because this could be used for a lot, but okay. So it's a nice color. I don't see anything like extremely special about it, and it's not so pigmented. I'll do one of the darker ones, maybe this one. I actually really like this color. I don't know if I tried this one yet, and I think it's really pretty. It's not extremely pigmented, but I mean, a lot of times I don't like when my stuff is too pigmented, but I mean, I think a lot of people might be expecting it because of the high price. This one looks more like a matte shade, which is nice to kind of mix it up with some of the shimmery ones. So that looks really nice. I'm actually a big fan of that. I really like the idea of this one. It's like a nice light kind of warm shade. I think it would look pretty above the crease, so I'm going to try that out. Because it looks really nice for fall. And, oh wait. Just totally realized I used one of the blushes as an eyeshadow. Okay, that was a blush and not an eyeshadow, but it looks really good on. So, whoopsie. So I'm gonna try out this kind of light pink color. Like a nice berry color. Looks a lot darker in here than it's coming out, so yeah. Kind of another berry. It looks maybe like it would be a little more metallic-y. Yeah, that one's kind of a fail. I'll try this darker one as a little liner. I wish it was maybe a darker color. It kind of blends in a lot. This looks like such a pretty color. Yeah, just a nice pink color. Darker berry because it looks nice. That's a really pretty color. It's not like too dark. I really like that. That's pretty. I have a ton on here. It's so hard when I put this on to review because I want you guys to make sure, I want to make sure you see the color. I put like extra on, I think, but that looks nice. So a little too sheer, just giving a hint of color, and I don't even really like it that much. This one right here. It's not as glossy as the other one. I kind of like it a little better. I really overall like these at $75 each. It's very, very pricey. This is supposed to be more high-end. I'll let you guys decide if you think it's high-end looking or not. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped you guys out. Whatever I have said in this video is how I really feel. So thank you guys for watching, and hope that you check out the other reviews on this channel about this line and other review videos that I do on here. So thanks for stopping by.